Let's start with Delta, though, because Delta Airlines reported record revenue in the first quarter. Strong profits. They look like they're doing a good job on holding the line on expenses. You tell me, was there anything of note to be worried about with Delta? This looked like a really strong report.
Yeah, great report from Delta. Not completely unexpected because last week they did raise revenue guidance, citing healthy demand. And the company beat on both revenue and earnings, actually recognizing record high revenue at $10.4 billion. But that's still only about a 7.5% increase year over year, which is small, I think, for the economy that we're in right now, but significant for the airline industry as a whole. So Delta shareholders are definitely happy today. There were a few things of note to me. The first was that part of their improved guidance was because oil prices weren't as high as they were expecting, which is really saying something because I think oil prices have definitely shot up. It makes me wonder what Delta management was expecting here.
Yeah, I saw that too, and I had the exact same reaction. It was like, well, wait, how high were you expecting oil to go that this is lower than what you're actually expecting? But look, I think that's, if they're being super conservative in terms of what they think the price of oil is going to be, then good for them. Again, they're doing a good job holding the line on expenses, and that's obviously a huge expense for any airline.
It is, and they also didn't have any of the 737 MAXs. So a lot of that controversy that we saw earlier this quarter that affected a lot of other airlines, including American Airlines, Delta was relatively shielded from that. I don't think it makes a material difference really over the long term, but it's definitely helped over the short term.
Yeah, and I think we mentioned this on a previous episode. We always have expectations when we go into earnings season, and some of them have to do with the macroeconomic environment. Some of them are industry specific. And as I think we said a couple of weeks ago on this show, expect absolutely every airline reporting earnings to either proactively talk about Boeing or immediately be asked on the conference call about Boeing and the 737 MAX.
And I'll tell you what, it will be interesting to see if this changes the Buffett view about Delta at all. There's been a lot of word about whether or not Delta would be the next Buffett acquisition and a lot of controversy around that potential. But, it's a cyclical industry, but Delta is doing well, and it's definitely one of the better managed airlines. So I'm interested to see if we see any Buffett buying in the future.
We have one other airline to get to, but real quick, when you look at Delta's stock, it's not moving a whole lot today, but as you said, they had recently raised guidance. Year to date, it's up 15%. So it's had a pretty decent lift recently. Does it look expensive to you?
It doesn't look expensive to me for the reports that we're seeing today. What does worry me is, like I mentioned before, this is a cyclical business. And when times are good, times are good. But when times are bad, times are bad. And so the price that you're willing to pay, or the price that investors are willing to pay today, is probably higher than the price that they're going to pay when the economy starts to contract. And that's a when, not an if, right? So the rising price of oil does have me a little bit concerned. Who knows how long that will last? And a general economic pullback will definitely hurt companies like Delta.